today is all about redefining masculinity. And I'm particularly excited because we have women empowerment, which is good, the patriarchy system, which is okay, and all that. But from the viewpoint of a psychiatrist, I always tell people, when we are doing this for our girls and women, let the men and the boys be in the room. Because some people, whatever you have told them, by the time they get out, everything disappears or they cannot even execute. So we need to bring the boys closer. So no one is left behind. As a young medical doctor, I once had a young man dressed in confidence come into my office. Tailored suit, gold wristwatch, calm smile. But the moment I asked him, "How are you really?" he broke. Through tears, he whispered, "Dr. May, I don't know who I really am without being strong." That statement never left me because I've encountered a lot of men looking good on the outside, but right inside, they are drowning in silence. From a very young age, our boys are told you must be the provider. You must not cry. You cannot show your feeling. Man up. Be a man. Men don't cry. And that is how it is. But when life happens, the bills pile up. They lose their job. They have relationship issues. The expectations become so heavy. It doesn't reach out. He hides behind that smile and expensive suit because along the line, we have told him that his worth is tied to what he can give, not truly who he is. So when he can no longer provide, he starts believing that his worth and he can no longer survive. You see, depression in men doesn't just look sad. It looks like silence. It looks like exhaustion. It looks like anger. As a psychiatrist for almost 2 decades, I almost didn't make it here this morning. As of 6 a.m., I had a call. "Dr. May, we need you." I said, "I have a TEDx talk, and I have to be here." "Dr. May, we need you. It's an emergency." I got to the home of these people that needed me. Father, mother, dear siblings, family members have already gathered. We have just lost a 14-year-old to suicide who left a note. Because today is school, right? I'm sure there are students amongst us. Yeah. He left a note that was very strategic for the parents to see and said, "Dear mom and dad, if you are reading this right now, I'm gone." It's gone. Part of the statistics. It's not that men don't have feelings. It's just that we have not told them how to show it. And when vulnerability is forbidden, it has nowhere to go but inward. Across Nigeria and across the world, there's a silent pandemic of men suffering. And let's call it what it is. Men are twice likely to die by suicide, twice likely to have substance-related disorders. 1 in 5 men will have depression in their lifetime. They are 3 times likely to die from alcohol-related issues. And in trauma or war zone, they bear the brunt of more post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not that the men do not want to show or they want to express themselves. The world has told them that I was not giving them permission to express themselves and to be human. Sociologists call this gender role strain. I call it emotional handcuffs. Because the world makes men to bear that burden of carrying the family, home, the work, their reputation, but yet forbids them to drop it down. The cost of this isn't personal. It is generational. Because when a man is emotionally wounded, the family bears the pain. When husbands are disconnected, the boys inherit confusion. And when the workplaces ignore burnout, the economy loses its creativity and focus. This isn't a mental health issue. It is a developmental issue. Because we cannot build strong economy on suppressed emotion and silent suffering. Healing. This TEDx talk today is not about men. It's about us. It's about the society that shapes us. Where we encourage our girls to communicate and our boys to compete. Where we tell our daughters to speak up and our boys to man up. So it is high time for us to develop emotionally intelligent men, not emotionally restricted men. When men heal, everyone heals. Homes become safer. Workplace becomes saner. The community becomes stronger. Healing is not about being weak. It's the most masculine thing for men to do. Therapy is not about being broken. It's about the courage to heal. So when a man sits down and says, I am tired, it's not about defeat, it's about transformation. Healing helps us to unlearn silence, confront trauma, rebuild our self-confidence. To redefine masculinity is to redefine power. Not the power of domination, the power of compassion. And trust me, that is the power the world truly needs right now. To redefine masculinity is to create space for softness and strength. True strength is not the absence of emotion. It's about being brave. It's the type that the man can say, I can protect and still cry. I can lead and still love. I can be strong and still seek for help. So if masculinity was about performance, let this era be about presence. Not the man who hides behind the smile and the expensive suit, but the man that can stand up, heart open, mind aware, so aligned. So to every man listening here, and to the woman leading, loving, and raising one, remember this. The world does not need perfect men. They need present men. The men that have the power to, not to pretend that we are broken, but the men that have the courage to seek healing. The man that will tell you, I can no longer hold it in. Because when the man heals, the next generation is able to breathe easier. And when men thrive, nations rise. Thank you very much.